say my name, and you will then know that nothing will happen. If you say my name, you'll just simply say my name, and that'll be the end of it. Hey, this is starting to come out pretty good, isn't that right? So, yes, good evening. It is Thursday night. I am ready for bed, but before I do go to bed, I come bearing tidings that is my movie reaction of Shazam. Yes. So, yes. If you guys don't know the history of what's called the DC Extended Universe, or the DCEU, it started off with 3 really terrible movies. It then had Wonder Woman, and then took a step backwards with Justice League, and then Aquaman, and now we arrive at Shazam. So, well, actually, Aquaman was good. So, that begs the question, where does Shazam rank in any of this? Well, honestly, Shazam was great. I actually had a really fun time with this movie, but before I do, I actually want to tell the story before I go on any further. See, I knew that if you've seen the trailer, then you know the scene where Shazam, played by Zachary Levi, says, "I'd like to purchase some of your finest beer, please." And I wanted to do something akin to that as I was getting my movie ticket, because my mission tonight was twofold. The first was, to see Shazam, which I did, and I just said that I like it, and it was very entertaining. Sorry, I'm trying to hold still. And the other thing, I'm trying to get this ready. Bam! I got my ticket to see Avengers Endgame. I am so excited. And I wanted to do that, but I want to get the earliest possible showing, because I'm not going to see the movie in 3D. I'm actually going to see it in 2D. The Avengers, that is. So the earliest possible showing would have been at 6 o'clock in the evening, which would be great. So, turns out that's already full. Okay, I'll do the next available showing, which was 6:40. Almost did that one, but I would have had to sit in the front row, and even with reclined seating, it's just not a very comfortable feel for me. So then it just left 7 o'clock. Got a good seating, and, it's great. Everything's going great, right? And then I find out the worst of the worst. The movie's going to be, and this is just a rumor now, I don't entirely know if this is true, but Avengers Endgame is going to be 3 hours long. So yeah, 7 o'clock showing for a 3-hour movie. I'm looking at the ticket, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, I expect that MoReas to be rather late. Well, I don't know yet. I'll play that one by ear. Maybe I'll do, something like the next morning. I mean, I'm going to do a video in the morning after anyway. Although that does remind me, I know for a fact One Piece should not be on a break, so I'm going to have to find time to read the manga, find a way to somehow get a decent night's sleep, and be able to do everything. This is going to be the end of April is going to be very particular, let's say. But enough about that. You want me to talk about Shazam. So, yes, I saw Shazam. Wow, I can't believe I actually said that without slurring any words. Kind of a tongue twister, Anyway, I saw the movie, and I thought it was fantastic. It was fun. The crowd I saw it with, while it wasn't a packed house, it was definitely filled with riotous amounts of laughter. Fantastic. I definitely recommend it. Zachary Levi definitely did a great job of portraying a superhero while also being the fact that it is, in fact, if you don't know how Shazam or Captain Marvel, the original Captain Marvel, works, it basically the setting is a young boy named Billy Batson, played by Asher. I'm like, it's the sad part is the name is alliteration. I should know that name, the actor's name. Billy Batson. I got that one right, but the actor's name. That kid's gonna be a star one day. I really think that kid is gonna make it big, in the film industry, whatever he does, because he was fantastic. He definitely, you could feel like the angst of, because he's playing a teenager who lives with foster parents. And anyway, Billy Batson is a kid who was transported into sort of a secret lair type place, and he meets a wizard named Shazam. And Shazam is looking for a champion to inherit his power. So, what you see in the trailer, take the staff and say my name, and his name is he says the word Shazam, and he instantly transforms into the superhero that you see in the movie. And to transport back into Billy Batson, the young boy, because obviously the superhero is an adult, and Billy Batson is a boy. To transform back, he says Shazam again, and none knows the wiser, other than a few people, particularly his foster family. So yeah, this definitely hammered in, not hammered in, because it definitely was obnoxious, but one of the biggest lessons from this movie is family, and how whether you don't have to be, family doesn't measure, blood relatives or anything like that. And as someone who went to Trinity Poly, I would certainly know that for sure. But yes, family comes in all manner of shapes and sizes, and that definitely is a big message part of that, which, I'm a family guy. Not that family guy, but you get the idea. I love the message. It definitely works here. And a lot of people are saying that it's the movie Big with superheroes. Now, if you don't know what the movie Big is, it's a similar function where a young boy goes to bed, wakes up the next morning, and he's an adult male played by Tom Hanks, which, actually, if I went to bed one day and then woke up as Tom Hanks, that would be kind of awesome. But that's neither here nor there. Talking about that, that's a different movie for a different day, if I ever get around to seeing Big. I actually haven't seen that movie, but I know what it's about, so yeah. With that said, everything, clicked together in this movie great. The child actors they got were really good. Mark Strong is the villain. I love Mark Strong. He's awesome. I loved him in the Kingsman movies. I love him in a lot of stuff he does. It's great. Although Jaimin Hunsu, he was a surprise. He actually played the wizard Shazam, which actually which I find weird, because he just was in not one but two Marvel superhero movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, the first Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain Marvel, and now he's in Shazam, who is the original Captain Marvel. Someone's going to find a parallel to this. I know they are. So, yes. I highly recommend this movie, and between this and a certain other superhero movie that is coming out a week from now, if any of you guys are looking forward to seeing Avengers Endgame, this is definitely a way to whet your appetite for the main event, if you will. This is, get you warmed up for what is about to happen. Because if, in fact, Avengers Endgame is 3 hours long, well, at least you definitely know you have a few superhero movies under your belt to get you prepared for what is up ahead. Speaking of which, I actually have the movie trailers, which I have here right now. Let's see, got another trailer for Detective Pikachu, which definitely looks fun. You know, I never thought in a million years they would ever attempt a live-action Pokemon movie of any kind, which, again, is shocking to me, but shocking in a good way. I would very much like to see where this goes. And let's see, the sun is also a star. This trailer was really kind of trippy. Like, from what I hear, it talks about this like one girl who's like about to leave the United States with her family, and she runs into this one guy or something. It's really weird. But yeah, I mean, it looks nice, I guess. I don't know. The trailer did not do a very good job of selling the movie for me. Speaking of trailers that never really sell the movie for you, Secret Life of Pets 2. Yeah, I got that trailer again. Oh, Illumination Entertainment. At what point did you stop caring anymore? Man, you could have been big. Now you're just sort of, at best, mediocre. Oh well. I mean, I didn't get the trailer for Frozen 2, but thankfully Frozen 2 is in fact coming out this year. A trailer I did get, though, which I immediately just started shaking my head. The trailer for the Dora the Explorer movie. Yeah. That's actually going to be a thing. Yay. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to be seeing that movie. I just know for a fact that it's not really my thing to watch. Let's see, My Spy. That's another movie I got. It's basically your typical kids cop buddy movie where, in this case, it's David Bautista playing a CIA agent, and he teaches this little girl how to be a spy. That's a thing. Although I guess it kind of makes sense they showed My Spy, which features David Bautista, who is also Drax the Destroyer in Guardians of the Galaxy, which segues right into the trailer I got for Avengers Endgame. Of course, I mean, come on, I'm seeing a superhero movie now. Of course I'm probably going to get to see Avengers Endgame trailer, which was totally awesome. Man, can it be 3 weeks later yet, please? I really want, I mean, you just saw proof I have my ticket right there, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Avengers Endgame. And the last trailer we got before the movie started was a long shot. Now, I've seen this trailer online a couple times. This is the first time I've seen it on the big screen. It's your typical goofy romantic comedy where it's sort of a goofy looking guy who falls in love with, you know, a very beautiful and successful woman, played by Charlize Theron, and the goofy guy is played by Seth Rogen, which I do love both of those actors. Funny enough, both of them have been featured on Hot Ones before, which, that's awesome. So, yeah, really looking forward to those movies as well. So, those are the trailers. And, yes, that's about it. And again, between this and another superhero movie coming out next week, which I may or may not get an opportunity to see, I'll have to play that by ear. If you're looking forward to Avengers Endgame, this will definitely whet your appetite for it. And that is awesome. So, like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I could really use support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. As always, I'm very humble. I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for now. I am hopeful we all had, because it's almost 10:30 at night, folks. I'm going to bed pretty much after this. So I hope you all had a wonderful Thursday. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I'll always have your back. Take care. And, of course, Make good choices. See ya.